Hello and welcome back to The Read. We are back on our regular scheduled programming. We had to do an emergency read this morning because we have some friends in the collective that are going through death, void, and transformation. Whenever a card comes up 2 times, my radar goes bing. But when it comes to that third time, nah, we do need to do a part 2 on that read. So if you are going through a death void transformation area phase of your life, I would highly suggest you go back and watch that. This is our regularly scheduled collective read. And we're back with the Rider-Waite deck. So I actually did an interview with my decks. This was an idea that I gained from Jordan Lee CL on Instagram, LEECL. And yeah, it was a really good idea. And I learned that the gold foil tarot deck is not for anything but personal reads. That's what the deck said. And came out with the Hermit. So it was like, this is solo dolo work, my love. So I respected that, and now we're back with the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, let's see what comes out. We have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something. This may actually continue to clarify the death card that we've been getting collectively. Yeah, I think this is a continuation, honestly. You have the Six of Swords. And let's cut the deck and get our rounder outer. Okay, this came out as well. So you have the Eight of Cups surrounded by the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. 2 sixes. Love when that happens. So this suggests that you're walking away from something. I am going to put this within the same energy as the collective read with the death, because I burned Palo Santo earlier, and so the dust is everywhere. It suggests that you're walking away from something. If we go with the idea that this is a continuation from the death void transformation read, you're walking away from your old self. You're realizing the things in the cups, the things that have been offered to you, especially emotionally, do not fit within this new world that you're idealizing for yourself. And there's this constant, in this read so far, there's this constant moving away. In the Eight of Cups, you're leaving the cups that have been presented to you. In the Six of Swords, you're moving from choppy waters to more still, calmer waters, all right? There's a lot of movement, and there's a lot of guidance. Oh, look at the Temperance card. So as you're moving away from whether it's your old life or the emotional cups that you have in the present, I think this moves you from those turbulent waters to those calmer waters. But you are taking things with you. You're taking your swords with you. So that means your thoughts, your knowledge, your ideas, your wisdom, all of those things you're taking with you. Energy surrounding. I highly suggest, if you're going through this death void transformation, why can't I say that? Transformation voyage, that you find that childhood friend, whether it's a sibling, whether it's a friend from grade school, Whether in your adult life it is your community members that you trust, your friends, a trusted individual that you can share the load with as you go through and traverse this journey. Okay, so we have all our cards here. So I want to remind you that you are divinely guided in this journey. We don't need to pick up anything else. But I do have cards left in my hand, so let me just do that. Cut the deck. 9 of Swords on the bottom, 5 of Wands on the top. You are being divinely guided. You're also you're also being asked for two things. You're being asked to find divine balance. Both of these cards, one foot is in the water, one foot is on land. One in the water, one on land. Both of them have 2 cups. Flowing water. The star card is flowing water from the cup, or the vessel rather, onto land and into water. The Temperance card is flowing the water between the 2 cups. You'll also notice that there's this pathway in the Temperance card, and it leads to this shining, bright, some say it's a crown, some say it's the sun, but however it is that you take it, it's leading you to that path, and that path is through moderation. So I would advise, as you continue to walk away from your old self, that you do it in moderation. Again, I went through this whole big monologue about, remembering your past self, honoring them, revering them. Those things still ring true, and those things I still believe. But the moderation comes in. Sometimes you don't die all at once. Sometimes you die in bits and pieces. So I would urge you to take this slowly. This is not a process that you go through overnight. And also to have grace with yourself. But more importantly, with the Grace card and with the Star card, you are reminded that, one, you are indeed the star. But you are reminded that you're divinely guided through this process. The Most High God, your spirit tribe, your soul tribe, your ancestors, your spirit guides are all with you. The angels are with you as you go through this process. You are certainly not by yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if we got the Hermit card, but the Star card, again, you are the stars surrounded by 7 other stars. We talked about the balance, having 1 foot in water and 1 foot on land. Pouring the water back into those respective places from her own vessel. So this suggests that you have a regenerative spirit. That you, that's it. This is beautiful. You don't just take, you give back. And look at this. You have another 6, 666. Perfect harmony. Angel number 6, if that number is important to you, I would highly suggest that you remember that it's there for you. 6 is a number of perfect harmony. And then it's only amplified when you have multiple 6s. We talked about balance. 6 is another card about balance, kindness, idealism, choice. And if you are life path number 6, you are the nurturer. Yeah, all of these cards are talking about balance, because even in the 6 of Pentacles, he's holding the scales. So I think that this is reminding you to find some charitable work to get yourself involved in. Yeah, find some charitable work to get yourself involved in. Balance out your give and your take. Sometimes when we're going through death, void, and transformation, we end up taking in a lot, whether that's like taking in a lot of content, taking a lot of information, taking, that type of thing. So as much as you take in, make sure to give out as well, because that is part of the divine balance that we are talking here with the Star card and the Temperance card. Star card also reminds you to have faith and keep your hopes up. Give yourself some grace during this process. Whew. Balance, balance, balance. Let's look at the numerology. The Temperance card comes in at number 14, reduces to 5. Star card comes in at number 17, reduces to 8. And then you have 666, and you have 2 8s. Yeah, this is a really balanced, extremely balanced, and extremely structured read. I think that's going to be you as you continue to journey forth. You decide that the 8 cups that have been presented to you on an emotional level do not fulfill you. So you decide to go and continue to look for the rest of your cups. That journey ultimately leads you to the 9 of Cups, which is a card of rejoice. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. So remembering that there is a realm above man, and that's the spirit realm. And it continues to turn for all of us. Inscribed inside of this wheel is Yahweh. You have Anubis, the Sphinx, the snake. You have all 4 fixed signs, which is Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. I didn't point to them at the right way, but you know what I meant. Oh man. Oh, Page of Wands. You're going to be learning a lot during this journey. I wouldn't be surprised if this is some type of creative passion that you pick up during this time. Oh, look at that, High Priestess at the bottom. So intuition is definitely going to be important as I cut the deck. Now you have the Emperor at the bottom and the Ace of Cups at the top. What did I tell you? You are journeying forth. You realize the current life that you're living is not the one that you want to be living. So you say these cups are not for me, and you get granted the cup that you're actually looking for. The cup that you actually want, the one that you actually envisioned for yourself. Keep on moving forward, my love. You've made the right choice with the 8 of Cups. You made the right choice to leave what was in front of you because you knew what it was that you actually wanted. And through that faith, Star, that faith-driven journey, you get your Ace of Cups. What a beautiful read. I definitely think this is a continuation. So if you haven't listened to the Death, Void, and Transformation collective read and part 2, I would definitely go back and listen to them. Go ahead and give this video a like, a comment, and subscribe. This channel is growing every day, and I want you to be part of that, especially if anything that I say resonates with you. That's what this channel is all about. The intention is always peace, guidance, and clarity, and I hope this provided it to you. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.